Okay, what's going on, everyone? Thank you for coming to watch. So, I just wanted to give you guys an update here, a small update on this pretty big regional severe weather outbreak that we got going on down in the deep south. We're going to start out here in southern Texas, where we have a few severe thunderstorm warnings down here near Nuevo Laredo. All right, this is in South Texas. You can see we have some pretty big storms. This one here is a destructive severe thunderstorm, which is warned for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts and 2.75-inch size hail. So that is baseball size hail. That is a very dangerous storm. That's going to be really just causing a ton of damage out there. All right, near the Falcon International Reservoir. All right, but we have a big cluster of storms that are just marching away throughout this region. Okay, that we also do have a special weather statement warning storm that's moving south of Corpus Christi, Texas. Okay, this one is going out for looks like some gusty winds and some decently sized hail. So 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts and half-inch hail are expected with that storm cell. But we still have a lot of storm cells that are beginning to grow. Okay, they'll be moving throughout this region, and a few of them I do think will go severe warned, maybe even tornado warned, as we have that 5% tornado threat. Okay, then back into Louisiana and the rest of the deep south, the Gulf Coast here. All right, you can see we have a pretty big line of storms. This could even be a QLCS that's trying to form, all right, into portions of south central Louisiana. You can see we do actually have a cam that's about to get hit by this line of storms. And there it is. You see these low-lying clouds? That's the front of these storms. You can see, oh my gosh, that dew point is just insane. We're at 80 degrees for our dew points. That is ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen a dew point temperature that high, but this is a pretty much a textbook kind of just environment for severe weather. I mean, this warm sector is absolutely crazy, but you have a pretty tropical, like outdoor temperature is sitting at about 80 degrees. But that dew point, guys, I mean, 79-degree dew points are just unheard of, but it is crazy how moist it is. So, yeah, this is going to be bringing some very strong wind gusts through. This is warned, this is actually also a destructive severe thunderstorm warning. All right, that's including 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts and then quarter-size hail, okay? So, this is definitely not a storm we got to mess around with. Look how dangerous the setup is. Already looking at just these few severe thunderstorm warnings, but my goodness, it's just a very dangerous setup. But yeah, you can even see behind this was beginning as a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. So this is a strengthening line of storms. So this most likely is a QLCS because you can see it's only warned for 80-mile-per-hour wind gusts, but still at quarter size hail. So please, if you're in Lafayette, Louisiana, you gotta stay safe out there. All right, I'll zoom in for some of these areas, but anywhere near Crowley, Rain, Church Point, Opulos, anybody in the Lafayette area, even if you're outside of Lafayette by a few miles, even towards Baton Rouge, Louisiana, you got to take cover. I mean, I guess not take cover, but you got to get inside away from windows, lowest level of your home because trees could be coming down. It's pretty brutal, but it's true. We have some flash flood warnings in the green shade. That's going to be for those areas that were just hit by the storms that produce very heavy rainfall. And one more thing to mention, up in the northwest, we already have our little severe weather event of our own. You can see we have some severe thunderstorm warnings up into Canada, okay? Luckily, we have a Canadian radar, but just south of Medicine Hat, okay, we have a few severe thunderstorms. All right, we have severe thunderstorm warning right here. And let's see. All right, this is going for ping pong size, nickel to ping pong ball size hail and heavy rainfall, including strong wind gusts. All right, so that is a pretty significant storm that we got there, and then we also do have some storms into Idaho that are severe warned at the moment. All right, this radar is down, so this might not. Yeah, let's look at this radar here, but yeah, you can see that cluster of storms right there. All right, so that's all we got going on right now. All right, I have actually gotten over my sickness pretty much for the most part, so I'll be trying to post a little bit more, especially today. We also do have some special marine warnings down in the coastal regions of the Gulf of Mexico. But anyways, I did actually get Radar Omega today for my computer, so now I can be doing updates using Radar Omega on desktop. So that's going to be a very good upgrade as far as my channel goes. But yeah, just to, make that announcement and just to keep you guys safe and posted on whatever we're talking about, which in this case we're talking about severe weather in the southeast and the northwest. All right, so that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for coming to watch, and I'll see you guys next video.